Hello. Hello. Welcome to the Daily Political Tarot Readings here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I so enjoy spending time with you. It's a joy. Thank you. All right. I take 12 questions out of the chat at about 12 o'clock every day. It's actually starting before 12. And then I come on as soon after 12 as I can. Recently, juggling too many things in my head. Recently, there was a question about racism that came up. Anyway, recently, the only reason I've been a little bit late is there aren't questions. There have been no questions. There have been like 2 questions by the time 12 o'clock rolls around. So I'm trying to move things along, because when I'm done here, I go down in the description box. Right now, there are all the questions for today. I've got like 14 questions down there today, and I don't even know if I can get through 14, but it's first come, first serve. Unless there's something specific, I may get an empty room feeling on a question. I may feel like I'm not supposed to read on something today, or it might be too vague. But if I don't read on your question, it is never anything personal. I promise. I am not mad at anybody. It's not like, oh, I like this person and not that person, or you've got to pay to play. No, you don't have to pay to play. Okay. So 10% of all income that comes into the channel goes to feedingamerica.org. And that supplies food to food banks across the country. That's an ongoing thing. And when I'm done here, I talked about all the questions, but I do timestamp everything. So you don't have to sit through all of it. If you're watching on replay, hello, you can just go down there. We have epic troll slayers. Thank you so very much for keeping us safe. And just thank you for being here. Those of you who like the shorter nails, which is great, you're in luck. We've got kind of a gray with a yellow stripe going today, because I cut my finger. So yeah, we're doing short nails today, but that's what that is. So you'll be seeing quite a bit of the Band-Aid, but I'm fine. Really, I'm fine. It's my own stupid fault for not defrosting I've got a little mini refrigerator, and I should have defrosted sooner. It's my own fault. And so I was just trying to move some little. It's like, is the reason this isn't closing suddenly? I still couldn't figure out why it wasn't quite closing. So it was like, well, what about this little piece of if I tiny piece of ice here, maybe, wham. It's like, all right, well. So this is going to be here for a couple of days. Anyway, not important. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. All right. And also today I'm trying this. It's this Rimmel lipstick. You do color on this side and then some kind of lock and shine on the other. I'm liking the color. I'm not wild about the smell of it. It's okay, but it's not great. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So, and if it's any good, I'll put the description. I'll put the link in the description if I think it's any good. Because I try stuff for you guys. Or I try stuff in general, and then I let you guys know if it's any good. Or if I find good deals on things. Anyway, okay. I actually I wasn't planning on reading on the bomb threat. I assume that they've got it covered. And after the insurrection, one crazy person who has been cornered, I just hope no one gets hurt. Oh, Paula, is this the same person who placed the pipe bomb? We might have to let's see if I can grab that. Paula, is this the same? All right, and all right. Well, let's just move this up to the top then, and we'll just knock the numbers down. Because so many people here are asking about, we're gonna call it 0 just to make my life easier. Okay, so here we are. I have cards. I have a pen, and screaming red lips. Wow. Actually, what color is this? This is number 500. It's called Kiss Me, You Fool. How fun is that? Anyway, like I said, if it turns out to be a good thing, great. Sometimes long wear lipstick isn't great because it will like make your tongue feel numb after a while. But anyway. Oh, M. Kelpie, that's a really good question, but I don't have time. I'm all full up for today, but I can make a note for tomorrow. Hope Hicks surface soon. Is she gonna get some kind of book deal? What's going on with that? All right, we'll look at that tomorrow. All right, thank you, M. Kelpie. Make a note, M. Kelpie. Got it. All right, I just put that in the wrong place, which is fine. Do this Friday. So we're starting out with, at 7 minutes, we're starting out with a DC bomber outside Library of Congress. All right, I'll start there. Gary Atkins, that will be our next question, 0. Exactly. Exactly. All right. So is this still ongoing or have they sorted it out? Just let me know. Hey, guides, how you doing? I sound like a crazy person when I talk about having guides, but I really do think we have them. And I've had a lot of therapy over the years with my PTSD and everything else. And I'm assured I'm actually quite sane. I've been assured by multiple professionals that, yeah, I'm actually quite sane. Bomber. It doesn't feel related. Is this the person who left the bombs on the night before January 6th? No. Page of Swords. Justice. Chariot. Page of Cups. He's mentally unbalanced. A single person. Page. A sword here, it's a weapon. In theory, it could be a bomb, but it's just a page. And then this is a page of cups, and there's a huge major arcana reaction. So he's just a one person, one disturbed person, and in Washington D.C. gets maybe, if nothing else, they get a chance to practice their response times and things like that. And is this going? Hopefully, it's going to end peacefully. Desrat says, "Feel like a lone bomber." That. B. Smith, you like today's overlay? Oh, good. I'm glad. I liked the minimal, sketchy aspect of it. Just like a lip plumper, it numbs your lips for hours. Yeah, I've tried those once. No. All right. So is this hopefully going to end peacefully? I'm getting this poor soul is. There's something very sad and pathetic. Oh, one of Katie's guides is her grandmother. That is so sweet. Knight of Pentacles. There, of course, law enforcement are on edge and what have you, but it's still another page. I mean, it's like, he's dangerous, so okay, Knight of Pentacles, but ultimately, it's still just a page. That's America. That's a burden of all this stuff, plus the fear of any bomb, even someone who ultimately isn't going to go through with it. You still have to need bomb disposal, and you need to take it all very seriously. So I'm not getting huge conspiracy for what it's worth. Okay. And also, as you know, this is just a spiritual practice. I'm reading the collective energy. This is not Psychic Griswelda who knows all. No reader's 100% accurate. I certainly am not. This is just a way to reconnect with the spirit of all of us. That our souls, my belief is our souls are very small pieces of the divine in each and every one of us, and we're all connected, and we are all connected to the divine, and we always are. And this is a way to reconnect with that. Plus the fact, just generally speaking, I am sorry. I got distracted by Disrat saying, "Just your average Madame Salami." That sounds rude. Oh, yoy. Anyway, it's reading. Plus, I was saying, plus I'm just a general news junkie. So, anyway, this is absolutely the whole rise of political tarot, right up my alley, tailor made for me. But anyway, all right, let's look at what's next. Kristen is not here today. But she does such a great job with uncovering the news to just bring us these amazing headlines. So today at 12, we're going to start with, she had a question about, basically the far right nuts, your arrogant toddlers, your 0%ers, your Q nuts, the cult members, whatever. Are they going to get any ideas from Taliban taking over Afghanistan to try the same thing? So, inspired by the Taliban. Let's hope not. Oh, V's making some hot cocoa. Lovely. Our lovely local tarot in bunny slippers. I don't actually have bunny slippers, to be honest, but I like the idea. So we're asking about the MAGA morons, insurrectionist blankety blanks, because I don't try not to swear on this channel. Are they going to be inspired by the Taliban and do something? And hasn't Boebert been like saying positive things about the Taliban? I heard that secondhand, so I don't know if it's true. And it's fascinating to me because it's like, I'm sorry, you know that you wouldn't even be able to show your face, let alone hold a position of power, and you would be pushed into a forced marriage. Maybe you'd be able to keep if she's married, maybe she'd be able to keep her husband, but she would be home cooking and cleaning. And that's about it. But anyway. Oh, did she really say? Oh, I see. Okay. Living Room Bookstore. I like that name. From Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Hello. Okay. 9 of Swords. Well, they're worried. We're reading on the cult right now. And so there's some dark clouds rolling in, so it's getting kind of dark in here. 5 of Wands, King of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Queen of Cups. Nah, there is a cornered animal aspect to what they're doing. And Republicans are far too... Republicans who are more moderate and who should know better have fallen for this way too much. And they definitely want to act out, but the power is waning, not waxing. And ultimately we have the Democrats in power, so I'm not getting that they'd be able to do much. So move this over. Does that help? It helps a little. Okay. All right. So we are moving on to number 2, which is number 3. Sue was asking about Bill Clinton's 75th birthday. What does the year have in store for him? Does Hillary regret not divorcing him? So at 16:30, Clinton. All right. Can't remember last time I read on Bill. All right. Well, Bill Clinton, it's your birthday. 75th birthday. What does the coming year have in store for you? Not much. Wow, it is really getting dark in here. Sorry. Let me put this up over here. Full light from the window. Maybe that will help. Yeah, that's definitely helping. Okay. Bill Clinton. Yeah. He does need to worry about the old ticker. I mean, didn't he have like quadruple bypass or something, and then he became vegan, and it's helped a lot. But yeah, need to worry about the old ticker. Four of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Oh, it started to rain. It's raining in Chicago. 2 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. It feels like maybe he's in some small way, he's trying to speak out against the far right. He's a retired guy. And with the whole Me Too movement, a lot of what he did has been kind of brushed aside. And he's not being asked to speak at events the way he used to, or the way he would have, certainly the way he would have otherwise. I'm getting a whole lot of So, yeah, just take care of the old ticker. That would be the main thing. Doll. Hillary. I was like, Hillary, and it's like she was sitting in an overstuffed easy chair and just kind of went like, yes. Do you regret not divorcing Bill? Laugh. Big bark of a laugh there. Knight of Pentacles. 4 of Cups. Wheel of Fortune, King of Wands. It feels fated. This is what she was meant to do. She knows what kind of person he is. Thunder. He's not being as stupid as he used to be. Mostly now it's, who was it who in all caps? Was saying just a grandpa. Just come with little bearing little gifts for the grandkids, and you know. All right. So anyway, so not much going on in Clinton land, which is good. All right, number 3, which is number 4. Oh goodness, can you guys hear that? Yikes. All right, so Kimberly had a question, and we are at 21:30. Okay, and this question is, do you think Biden and the Dems and the DOJ are deliberately delaying charging until they win both Senate and House, I suppose in a bigger ways, to control corrupt Republicans or to avoid a civil war in the U.S.? Dems delay to avoid. Goodness. Oh, let's just say I'm getting her rain. Ay. So, are the Democrats delaying charges and investigations or whatever else, moving forward with charging? Are Democrats delaying a reckoning to avoid a civil war? Or until they have more control of the House or the Senate, which is very dicey. Probably wanted to stealing Autumn's thunder. This is why I love hanging out with you guys. Page of Swords, bullies. Six of Cups, High Priestess. This feels like the Select Committee. High Priestess, Higher Wisdom, well, it could be secrets. Hermit, looking very closely. Our new American hero, the forensic accountant. 9 of Cups, committees. 7 of Swords, Thief card. Looking very closely, forensic accountants, what was taken or moved around, or where the money went. They're getting at the secrets. I'm not getting delay. I've got 2 cards of committee. Whoops, I've got 2 cards of committee to get at the secrets and the theft or moving money around. This is also, this is a card, I often say it's the thief, but it's actually also the terrorist, foreign or domestic, and looking very, very closely. So I'm not getting delay. It's just slow, but it's not, they're not doing it on purpose. Okay, so next, Roland had a question, and we are at 25. Roland's question, did Drumpf and his cohorts pay off not only the Afghan army and they're leaving their post, but also the prior Afghan president to leave and set him up in the UAE? Because he walked off with $165 million, which is a neat trick. I mean, that's not exactly like carrying your groceries. Did Drumpf and his cohorts pay off the Afghan army and or the Afghan president to take a hike with 165 million? Oh wait, I should make a note of what this is. Trump cohorts pay off the Taliban. President. Okay. At 2530. Did Trump and his cohorts pay off the Taliban and or the Afghan president? Six of Cups. It doesn't feel like it. Or maybe if they tried, this feels like young people in the military. Like there was so much, like maybe he tried. The way that he tried to make the military do a parade in Washington, D.C. It's like he maybe try or to funnel money from the military into the border wall, and he was stopped. So electorate is saying Biden wanted to get people out a month ago, but the Afghan president told him no, to wait and not mess. Oh, Holly and France saying Drumpf is too cheap to spend on his own money. Oh, I don't think we're saying for one moment he spent a dime of his own money. Oof. If that's the question, that's a big resounding oh, nay, nay. But Page of Pentacles, Hierophant, Ace of Pentacles, Chariot, Ten of Swords. That's money, but things fell so quickly. The only money I've got sloshing around in the Middle East here isn't Russia, it's Kushner. It's Kushner. It's maybe if the Afghan government had more money or something, maybe the evil mannequin would have been interested in them. But no, there's just it's interesting. His money is out on the edge. It's not in this question. It's not in Afghanistan, but it's right there. You would think so with this, but no, this doesn't feel like a huge amount of money. This is the amount we've spent. The institution has spent to try to create a military force that rolled over in the end. And if they wanted to, like maybe Kushner suggested something like that, I don't know, to Trump, but they couldn't pull it. It feels like they couldn't pull it off. So, all right. So what is next? What is next? Oh, Madison Cawthorn. Oh, come on down. Madison Cawthorn. Will he be reelected? You are the next. Madison Cawthorn, come on down. You are the next contestant on the far right. The far right is far wrong. What is he won? Ooh. What has he won? He's won, and well, let's see what has he won. Will he be reelected? Will he win his seat? What has he won? Has he won his seat or not? Will he win an all expense paid trip to the nearest penitentiary? Or will he win re-election? Let's have him guess how far the little alpine figurine is going to move up the ramp. Page of Pentacles. He's for a politician of his where he's kind of the level he's reached. He is kind of young. And I saw the question of who? He is a United States representative. So for anybody who doesn't know, my gosh, it is so dark in here. Anyway, share screen, Chrome tab, him. And document, big tech foe Madison Cawthorn made money from Apple and Amazon. He is a congressman. News anything? And he's just basically awful. I think that's fair to say. Oh, lovely. That's always a good look. Oh, he's got a Spartan face shield on. So, oh, and he remember when he spoke at the Trump's the convention. Yeah, that's him. So anyway, that's who we're talking about. There's so many people. It can be easy to just. Kay Williams, be careful. The storms are bad in your neck of the woods today. Okay. Hello, Boo Boo. You all right? He's like, no, I'm not all right. They're boomers, great big boomer things in the sky. He's making noise and it's scaring the kitty. All right. So he's a Republican and he's a page. He's quite young for even a representative in the House. 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, 9 of Cups, Justice, 10 of Pentacles. Well, right now his situation is sketchy. Hello, dear. And things are better for Democrats. Like I said, Republican power right now is waning rather than waxing. It's on the downturn right now. Hi. No kitty butt on camera. Just relax. It's okay. It's okay. Don't need to worry. And there's some justice here with the dynasty, the Republican dynasty. But let's see if it's going to specifically hit him. All right. Is the storm scaring you? You're okay. Yes, you are. No harm will befall the kitty. No harm will befall the kitty. Oh, bless you. Hello, precious. Wandering Eyes is saying Cawthorn is also known for harassing young women. Okay. Having Polly Wanda and GM Dave in the same chat. Polly Wanda just responded to Dave with, I always give cannibals a cold shoulder. I love you guys. Oh, man. All right, Madison Cawthorn. Two of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. King of Wands, 8 of... Well, basically, for now, he's just going to keep on keeping on. I'm getting... Has he fallen in love? Is he engaged or something? I'm... But well, he's saying he lied a lot about his background. That could be that 8 of Wands. It is the card of a lot. A lot of something. You're gonna win re-election? He feels... I'm feeling private sector. I don't think this man is going to spend decades. No, I'm getting very strongly he's not going to be one of those super long-term. Ace of Pentacles. Maybe he's able to raise money right now. I don't know. 3 of Wands. Knight of Swords. Justice. Well, this is... He's got all this legal stuff that's coming, and he's put all this stuff out hoping to get this return. He put all the MAGA stuff out hoping to get their return. The ships you send out, your ship coming back to you, the merchant sends a ship out, they trade, comes back. That's what that expression, waiting for your ship to come in, is from. And this person is watching their ships come in, or hoping their ships are coming in. But then it lands right into all this aggressive law enforcement. And the Justice card, as insurrection stuff comes out, as nefarious things in Trump world come out. Yeah, he's going to run headlong into a whole bunch of legal stuff that is going to define... I just keep picking up. It is the legal stuff that is really going to define the 2022 midterm elections in the U.S. 6 of Pentacles. Cold shoulder. Empress. King of Swords. 8 of Swords. And he's going to... Yeah, he's going to be questioned. He might be hampered. And we'll see it because the America card is there. So, Madison Cawthorn. My jaw hurts after getting into his energy. Everything aches. That he and many of his ilk, honestly, they need to be tied down onto a therapist's couch somewhere. Tell me about your mother. Seriously. Christine's saying that even his family called him out on his lying. I'm not surprised. He lied about his accident, claiming the other person in the car left him to die, but they pulled him out. They actually pulled him out. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Cece. I'm afraid I've got all my questions for today. They're in the description box. It's first come, first serve. But I'm literally here 365 days of the year. So do come back. Do come back. Okay, so Cheryl wants to know about is how Biden's health is holding out with so much to manage for the American people. Reasonable question. Okay, 30, well, let's say 40. Yeah, I've got a weird taste in my mouth. Okay. Biden's health. Oh, thank you, Cece. Thank you for being here. All right. 40-30. Biden's health. Hey, Joe. How you doing? Doing pretty good, actually. All considering. Biden's health. Four of Pentacles. He's older. Not, nobody has the vim and vigor that they used to have. I certainly don't. Page of Wands. Six of Cups. King of Swords. Empress. Ace of Cups. Yeah, he's up to it. He's up to it. He has good people around him. He has his family. He can feel there are people all over America who pray for him every day. And that does help. Plus, his party and his party's policies are on the rise. He's got to spend a lot of time counteracting really stupid far right misinformation. But on the whole, he's being watched carefully. He's being tested a lot. This talk about some kind of possible dementia or something, I really do think a lot of it comes down to I haven't looked at his chart in a while. I should have looked at his chart for how his Mercury is affected. I think it has more to do with the speech impediment and the communication, where you have the brain thinking things and you've got to get it to come out of the mouth in a certain way. So is it dementia or just the wiring and stuff? Oh. Obviously I would fail. Is it man, person, woman, camera, TV? Whatever that was. It would be a problem. I guess. Page of Wands, Six of Cups, kids. And he helps a lot of people who have speech impediments, boys who have speech impediments. Yeah, getting the message out. Childhood. Now the emperor, the president. This isn't dementia. This is the speech stuff. Electra saying, I stutter like Biden as well. Your mind's trying to catch up with your mouth. It's just, yeah, he doesn't have dementia. I'm not getting that. He's older, but I'm not getting, no. So, all right. And so thank you for giving me pleasant things to read on like that, because I don't know, this week, we have been down in the most disgusting energy. So thank you for some of these nicer questions. Although I'm here to read on all the political stuff, including the muck. And for anybody who's new, that's why I do the overlays and the nails and the whole thing, and make jokes and things between readings. It's just to keep the energy up and then go down and read on the mucky stuff and then come back up. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I know there are other readers who can just do this and it's no big deal. But I wonder if it's just because I'm such a water sign, so I'm sensitive. I don't know. Oversensitive. I don't know. But same thing with personal readings. things always get in the way. It's like that's not what I'm supposed to do for some reason. But also, the personal readings I've done, a lot of them are a bit sad. And I don't know if I don't know how I'd handle a steady diet of that without being able, at least I'd be able to help people a little. Boy, it would get to me though. When people are in pain, it gets to me. That's my failing. Not enough boundaries. I've always been that way. Anyway, Moon in Cancer. Sun Scorpio, Moon in Cancer, Mars in Pisces. Yeah, it's an ocean here. Kenya, yeah, we looked at the bomb threat near the Capitol first thing. Thank you. Okie dokie. Yesterday. Oh, the previous president of Afghanistan. All right, so let's go on to Cecilia had a question. We're at 4630. And it was, is Russia funding Taliban operations? Which would not surprise me in the least. So at 4630. All right. Is Russia funding Taliban operations? Oh, two disgusting tastes that taste even more disgusting together. Russian energy and Taliban energy. Yay. Ew. Oh wow. I'm getting mental images of the astral plane. We're getting this isn't real, but this is how it comes to me mentally to think of it. The divine is this gargantuan, immense light, and it's kind of a fuzzy light. It's kind of and it's got energy, and it's got a sticky quality to it, a little slightly, and it's lovely energy, and then it fractals down into each of us, where each of us are a tiny fractal of the divine. And it's like we are reaching down into the darkness, and the lower the energy, the more compact things become. So it's like a brownish, dark gray, rocky plain, cliffs and rocks, and I'd say it's more like, it's not like a regular like flat plain. No, it's more of like if you're by the seaside in like Maine or something, or somewhere where it's very rocky, and if all the water disappeared and the sun wasn't there and everything was dark and there was only just a very diffuse light, where you'd get all the outcroppings of rock and what have you. But as you go, and then there are other layers farther down, and that's where people like last name begins with an E. Let's not talk about him. When these spirits, when they leave their physical bodies, their energy just sinks down to its own level, which is there, and then they're still connected. They're on what I call a trickle charge, until they reach a certain, their energy can get up to back to a certain point, and the whole system kind of reboots, and then they realize what they've done, and they can start making amends and reconnecting. But anyway, so I reached out for the energy of, is Russia funding the Taliban, and suddenly I'm getting the mental image of that astral plane. A lot of what you get on the astral plane is off and on. A lot of, because we give off all this energy and it's kind of sticky, it'll start like clumping up. And after a while, it may reach a point where it starts trying to survive. It starts becoming sort of vaguely conscious, but it's a parasite. And so it needs that low level energy to survive. So that's why you get these misshapen things that try to scare us, and they frighten us and make themselves look a lot scarier than they are, and all this. It's like you're just a gross dust bunny. You're a gross astral dust bunny. And so that's why when people start, to me, at least for me personally, when people start talking about demons and the devil and all this stuff, it's like they're gross dust bunnies with delusions of grandeur. And as long as you just keep pulling positive energy down, they leave you alone because you can't feed them. Your energy won't feed them. That's my experience. Maybe if you go to a place that is horrendously haunted or something where the place itself, the energy has dropped a lot, you may need to do a lot of saging, a lot of salts, a lot of, put cups or little packets of salts in the corners and start trying to raise the energy of that place. But yeah. But anyway, reached out for Russia and the Russia and the Taliban. It's like, oh, on the astral plane. Oh, lovely. Yeah. Putin over there, and Taliban, and yeah. Says Russia funding Taliban operations. Boy, I talk way too much sometimes, but here we are. Oh, nay, I'm sorry. I've got my questions for today. Star. There's a separation. There may be a little bit, but maybe they're trying to hide it, but not so much. Russia trying to make themselves look big. Queen of Swords, Eight of Cups, Six of Pentacles. Some. I'm getting there's some, not the bulk of Russia. Russia isn't 100% behind them. It's just. This is going to be your military, and it's a group of military, because I get queens for groups, and I just find it. Isn't it interesting that the card I get for the Taliban is a queen? This is getting this is the card of charity, little bits of money. This is Afghans walking away from all the treasure and blood spilt by America. So some Taliban's getting some money on Russia's from Russia, but not the bulk. That's what I'm getting. Okay, number. Oh, I must be missing something because it says number 8 and it says number 8. So there's Biden's health. What did I miss? I missed something. All right, we started with the DC bomber. Then the MAGA people, will they be inspired by the Taliban? Bill Clinton's birthday. Are the Democrats deliberately delaying? Oh, I guess the numbers messed up somehow, because 3 is 3 here. All right, so 8 is 8. Oh, but I've got 2 more at the top. That's what I did wrong. Okay, sorry. My mistake. Just want to make sure I didn't miss somebody's question. Okay. Oh, boy. All right, so Tom Barrack. The questions about Tom Barrack. He was the head of the 2016 inaugural committee for Trump, and he's been indicted. Janelle is asking at 55, is Tom Barrack spilling the beans about Middle East dealings? I don't know how much he was directly involved in that, to be honest. Holly Francie added a question. Thank you. Thank you. All I wanted to say, I only have one chakra still functioning on fumes. Oh, I make you feel better. The problem with my chakras is the top ones are really open. It's the lower ones that are not so much, because I was in pain for so many years. I was sick for so many years. So I have to learn to get some joy in the physical world. Tom Barrack. 5630. All right. Does anybody know if Barrack had much to do with the Middle East? Because Tom Barrack, are you spilling the beans about Middle East dealings? High Priestess. Well, he was involved in the secrets, so people did talk to him. All right, that makes sense. It's not like Trump was closed-lipped about anything. Two of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Four of Pentacles. I'm not getting Middle East. He may have heard, he was part of the inner circle, so he may have heard some things, but mostly this is inauguration, the money, and he was part of that circle. He heard things, but this is just about, I don't know. Please let me know if you guys have heard something else. Yeah, Polly Wanda was saying that she's had her chakras surgically removed. Kashmir is asking, which chakra do you have left? Polly Wanda said, a lower one. And she said it in all lowercase letters. MAGA victory, ew. Two of Wands, Nine of Wands, Three Pentacles. I'm not getting Middle East. Some world affairs. He's heard, but something, but more about communications about. Yeah, I'm not feeling much there. Black Cat saying Tom Barrack is being charged as a foreign operative for the Middle East. Okay. A foreign agent. Look at the Washington Post here if it'll let me. Failing to register as a foreign agent, lying to the FBI. United Arab Emirates. Oh, yeah. He's spilling the beans about Middle East. See, I was thinking about Afghanistan, and I'm not getting anything about Afghanistan. That may be a fault on it may be a fault of mine. All right, was this Middle East dealings? Are we talking about something other than Afghanistan? We probably are, aren't we? All right, we'll try again. We'll try again at 1 hour. That was about Afghanistan, and then just Middle East. Is he spilling the beans about Middle East dealings? Okay. Saudi arms. Okay, so you guys weren't asking. I'm so sorry. I thought you were asking about Afghanistan. I thought you were asking about Barrack and Afghanistan. No, okay. Elsewhere. Tom Barrack, Middle East. Is he spilling the beans about Middle East dealings? Tom Barrack. Shine his bald head like a glass sphere, crystal ball. Tell us what you know. Country, it's a card for America. Okay. I'm getting traitor energy. Not literally, and please don't come for me with but the official definition of traitor, it has to be treason, has to be under this. I know but bomber surrendered. Oh, good. I'm glad. It feels like this person needs help. 3 of Cups, Magician, Temperance, Queen of Wands, Ace of Wands. So definitely some actions in the Middle East taken by the Trump administration. Certainly what he did, but this is Wands. This is linked to what Trump did. He has been indicted. Lawyers, Temperance. I think this Temperance card in the middle is key. It's nothing. It's not everything that one would hope. And his lawyers I think are dragging their feet as far as, and he has a natural inclination to drag his feet. I'm male and white and rich, therefore rules don't apply to me. One of those. Ten of Pentacles. And thank you guys for explaining how it works around here. Thank you. 8 of Swords, 9 of Cups, Star. He's being slightly inconvenienced. They have a lot of against him. They've got all their evidence. They're not looking for more, but he is more important than thou. I don't know how much cooperation they're going to get. Because there's also a lot of feeling of what's the worst you can do. How many people have been really held accountable in a serious way? Out of all the bad things that people in Trump world have done, how many of them have been held to serious accounting? Well, that may change. We'll come back and we'll come back and check on him at some point. Nanette at 104.30 was asking about why Tuck went. Why did he really go to Hungary? Was there some nefarious something? Oh, Black Hat, I agree. No one's been really held accountable yet, but it's coming along. True. I'm with you. I do think there will be people held to account, but so far, I don't know that Tom Barrack feels all of that. Feels all that vulnerable. Besides, rules are for little people. Rules are for poor people. All right, Tuck. Where are you? Let me shrivel my energy down to your level. And I don't think I'm better than other people. It's just his energy is that bad. By the way, also, there's nothing I do that you can't. We are all connected. We are all equal parts of the divine. I might have more experience, but I'm as special as you are. Just saying. Tuck. How'd you go to Hungary? I don't know if I can hear anything over the self-aggrandizement. Walking around with, do you remember those hand mirrors, the little vanity mirrors that people would, and that had a long handle on the bottom, so you could tilt it and carry it around with you. He's one of those people where I get a mental image of him walking around holding this, just staring at himself. Why did you go to Hungary? 3 of Swords. Okay. Something, isn't there a new regime in Hungary? It feels like maybe they reached out. They're trying to get more, be legitimized more somehow, something. I'm not entirely, that's what it feels like. Knight of Pentacles. Hierophant, and since he's not a journalist, this is about pushing right-wing causes, institutions. There's a Hermit, there's a Knight of Swords. He also has hours and hours of airtime to fill, and he has to keep people's attention, and he has to tell a lot of MAGA people, has to reinforce their own beliefs. So yeah, let's go talk to the person who successfully, didn't he take over? He was trying to shine a light on authoritarianism and not in a negative light. But part of it was just, maybe he was offered something, or offered money, or offered, his people were offered something to basically help legitimize Hungary. That's what I'm getting. Ooh. Tucker Carlson is scum. That's my opinion. Okay, 109. Okay. Tucker Carlson. Okay. And Fam Cooks is asking, did Trump begin this in 2020 as a smokescreen for Putin? So did Trump start or stir up the Afghan mess as a smokescreen for Putin? Okay, I may have covered a part of that earlier, but let's just have a quick look. Yeah, the long-handled mirror. Thank you, Pamela. So, did Trump stir up the Afghan mess, a smokescreen to help Putin? Four of Swords. King of Swords Eight of Swords. King of Cups. I'm not feeling Putin energy here. I've got Biden. He wanted to stir things up, make things harder for Biden. He wanted to quiet the Taliban so he could claim a win. Look what a great military leader I am. Look what I got them to do. It was a 3-month ceasefire. That's it. And you released 5,000 of their prisoners, including a leader, to try to hurt Biden. There's no plan beyond that. There's Trump's narcissism. That's the plan. Who's shocked? Who's shocked? I'm going to sit down, get you some smelling salts. Okay. Hieroglyphic is asking about Jeff Clark. So we're going to be at 1:11:30. Jeff Clark. Okay. Former United States Assistant Attorney General. Oh, there's no E. Jeffrey Clark. Born April 17th, 1967. And ex-DOJ officials reported plot to subvert the 2020 election for Trump raises experts' alarm about the insider threat. That guy. So, will Jeff Clark face charges for writing letters to 5 swing states to support Trump's big lie? All right, Jeff Clark, are you going to face consequences? Actually, he didn't send it. He wrote it. He didn't send it because he couldn't get his higher-ups to sign it. But he wrote it. And Trump was talking about getting rid of people and putting him in as Attorney General. There was some talk of that, but with Trump, attention span of a gnat. So, Jeffrey Clark. Are you going to get into trouble? Polly Wanda, I'm shocked that I'm not shocked. Yeah. Queen of Pentacles. Big group of Republicans. Dynasty. Okay. This is Republican dynasty. This is Democratic family. Or could be dynasty. Knight of Pentacles. Magician. 2 of Cups. Yes. This was after the election. Trump saying it should be a dynasty, like a king. He should get it. This is happy Democratic families because Biden won. So this is him standing up. You must do this. We have to. But this is a partnership between Democrats. This was a failure of this plot, his plot. But that could also be. Let's see if there's. You're gonna have some legal consequences, some nasty legal consequences in your future, Jeffrey Clark, for what you did as. I want the official title. He was Assistant Attorney General for the Environment and Natural Resources Division. You're going to get in trouble for that. Rana, this is just political readings, and I've got my questions for today. Sorry. And there's no pay to play here. You just have to be here early to ask political questions. All right, 10 of Swords. Well, legally, yeah, that crashed and burned. 6 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, 7 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, 7 of Swords, 6 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. Well, he still has token help from the Republicans, but the Democrats will move forward. There was something else he did. There was a fruit of his labor. It just doesn't feel like he's going to spend the rest of his life in jail, but there are fruits of his labor. But this is a card of the thief. This is the card of, can be voting, but it can also be going up the river, going to prison, going to jail for, there may be something else he did in here that he may be facing some consequences for, but that letter he wrote, I'm not getting anything. Are there readers getting anything? Just let me know. Oh, yeah. All right, so next we have got Sniffy Jr. Oh, was Sniffy Jr. praising the Taliban? Again, shocked. Absolutely shocked. Sniffy Jr. praising Taliban. What did he say? Please let me know. Oh, have a great day, Pamela. Stay safe. Black Cat saying, I got that he will be held accountable with the 10 of Swords. Oh, is Jeffrey Clark? Yes, please. I'm with you. Okay, let's do what Black Cat got. I got that he could get in trouble, but for some other things. But hey, I like yours. I like your reading better. It's generally a consensus among readers is what's most likely to happen, but I like yours. Let's go with yours. So, it was 1830. Sniffy Jr. I will actually be pleased if I feel some rehab energy around that man. Sniffy Jr. Oh, escapism. Big time escapism. Nine of what? He grew up in the Trump world. Trump sold his son. He's seriously beaten up by the whole Trump thing. Fire saying he's praising them for their stance about Facebook, keeping them off Facebook. Sun card. Devil card. Fruits of labor, there's strength, and Queen of Pentacles. Oh, wow. He is way into fantasy land. Oh, Alice. Alice. Can't stay down the rabbit hole forever. This, I'm getting it's not this, but let's just say some form of equivalent of, the words that came into my head were wake and bake. He still has his money. His accounts have not been frozen. The company still exists. Weisselberg is under indictment, but he still has his money. And then we've got the girlfriend. So he has his recreational things to do. He has his money, his position. He has, good for her. She's a super freak. She's super freaky. Good for her. Right now, he's completely ignoring. You talk about somebody who needs to be tied down onto a therapist's couch for a while. He's not dealing with reality. He is. Good. And B. Gray, I noticed B. Gray was asking earlier, will there be more cyber war, ransomware, infrastructure hacking? I didn't read on it because, yes, I don't know that. Every once in a while, I'll check in to see if heaven forbid, and I've never seen it happening. I've never gotten positive cards on it. I check in now and then to see if there's going to be a fire sale, and I'm not picking that up. I am not picking that up, not even a little. So I check in every once in a while. But is there going to be just this ongoing churn of ransomware and hacking? And yes, unfortunately, yes. So I don't know that I could add much to it. But I did see your question, and I do care. I do care. Okay, so hieroglyphic. I've done more than 12 questions, but I've got 2 left here. I wonder if I could get through with them. So your questions are important to me. You are important to me. So 123. Hieroglyphic was asking, will Trump's pardons protect Bannon, Flynn, and Stone from federal charges? So other federal charges. So Trump pardons. I'm just going to get a general sense. I'm not going to read on them individually. Protect from other federal charges. So look. Okay. So the Trump ilk, are they going to be protected? Are there going to be other federal charges where pardons are not protecting them? Because I heard today Cy Vance said something about Bannon. They were talking about Bannon, or just in general. I think just in general, Cy Vance was saying pardons are not a get out of jail free card for people. And someone immediately brought up Bannon. I'm not quite sure how that shook out, but are the Bannon, Stone, Flynn, whatnot, is that it? They're not going to have to worry about any more federal charges, anything like that. Hope Green is saying Bannon's being done for state charges right now. Nine of Swords. That's a lot of legal worry. There's a lot of legal worry. 10 of Cups, King of Cups, Sun card, 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. Well, this is Biden's DOJ. This is Democrats, Democratic families. This is things coming to light. Sometimes it can also be racism, which annoys me to no end. That these guys are grossing up my cards with supremacy garbage. But it can also be things coming to light. Feels like a little bit of both. This is the Trump dynasty, and this is the rancor amongst them. So he feels like he's safe, but there's a pot to stir. And I think that pot is going to be stirred as various plots and plans over time come to light. So, are you going to be facing other federal charges? Hermit. Looking very closely. Is Bannon in trouble for any kind of tax things? Or isn't Stone in trouble for tax things? These are our forensic accountants. The new American hero. Four of Cups, Page of Swords. On the defensive. Bullying. I'm getting a bunch of rancor. I'm getting a bunch of I shuffled it too far into the deck. I'm getting these guys on the far right. There's something that stirs them up, like a hornet's nest. Something stirs them up. Fear of something. Michael's saying the IRS criminal investigation section, 4 souls will be overworked. That's quite possible. Electra saying the Biden administration has announced it will automatically erase student loan debt for more than 300,000 Americans with severe disabilities that leave them unable to earn significant incomes. Yes. Good. The move will wipe out more than $5.8 billion in debt. Good. That is wonderful. Then what money they can scrape together can be spent on food, on medicine, maybe procedures they wouldn't otherwise be able to get. All right. Well, I'm just getting rancor. I'm getting that pot being stirred up and them turning on each other and arguing and fighting. But I don't know. I'm not getting a very clear, yes, federal charges will do this. I think it's going to be coming from different areas. That's what I'm getting. All right. Last question, as I'm losing my voice. Electra had a question about the new Jeopardy host. Let's go back up. Apparently it's coming out that apparently he's awful. I don't know this, but the new Jeopardy host, will he keep his new job as host? All the stuff coming out about him is just bad, like racism, sexism, and a host of other things. Oh, yikes. Jeopardy host. Controversy. News. Mike Richards' rise to Jeopardy host sparks questions about his past. He made disparaging comments about women and Jewish people. Mike Richards. Mike Richards. New Jeopardy host. At 1:29:30. All right, Mike Richards, new Jeopardy host. Are you going to be able to keep your job? By the way, the fact that LeVar Burton's numbers were pretty bad viewership-wise, someone has pointed out how the way things were set up, it wasn't a fair playing field. That it had to do with when somebody, like there was a break and somebody came back and they got the high ratings and then it fell off like it would naturally do. And LeVar Burton was put in at just a certain area and it was most likely to be a dip, and it was. Anyway, Queen of Pentacles. Let's talk about disparaging remarks, and I'm getting a Queen of Pentacles. That's not great. That could be buying people off to keep them quiet. I don't know. Knight of Wands. Six of Wands. How is this? Tell me this guy is not far right. Two of Pentacles. Marilyn's saying LeVar was on during the Olympics. Yeah. Look, there's some temperance here, but I'm getting a whole lot of wands that this guy has some of that far right icky energy. I don't know if he is, but I'm getting doing what you want because you're entitled. I'm getting victory of the misogyny, racism, and it's unraveling his new potentially lucrative long-term job. So trying to temper this message, but I've got some women who might step forward to give more details of things he's done, perhaps. Entertainment only. Marilyn's saying he picked himself. Well, that would make sense. Well, if it were up to me, I would hire LeVar Burton. I would just say, would you like the job, sir? If he said, yes, I would like the job, I would say, the job is yours, sir. That would be that. And then I might actually start watching Jeopardy again. Mike Richards. Yes, do pass on the caring, charismatic, intelligent man who has dark skin. Oh, don't go with him. Oh no. He only has decades of showing intelligence and humanity and decency and oh no. So let's choose the let's go with the problematic entitled man who doesn't have dark skin. That makes sense. Rita saying he picked himself, yeah. Emperor, patriarchy, isn't it grand? He is funny too. 10 of Cups, Sun card, 5 of Wands. There's a lot more stuff about him that's going to come to light. I think they're going to dump him. Electra says Alex Trebek picked who he wanted, but they ignored it. More's come out about this guy. I think they're going to dump him. But anyway, I'm losing my voice. So that's going to do it for me for today. Gosh, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 questions today. And I'm here every single day. All right, and I'll be back tomorrow. In 2 hours, I will be over on the Book Art Media channel. We do 4 25-minute creative sprints. Just bring your creative project, whatever it is, a book, knitting, painting, whatever you do. And come on over. We're there every day. and we just focus on our own projects for 25 minutes and take a short break, 3-minute break, where we just encourage each other and positive, and then another focused 25 minutes. So we do that every day to make sure we've carved out time in our schedule to be creative. So that's over at Book Art Media, the Book Art Media channel. I will see you then. Thank you, Thelma. Thank you. Other than that, I will see you tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for being here. All right, take care. There are good days ahead. I promise.